Welcome everyone to our deep dive into NFTs and their role in proving ownership for physical assets. Imagine buying a luxury watch and receiving a digital certificate that guarantees its authenticity. It's like having a digital passport for your prized possessions.
Absolutely, it's crazy how these tokens can bridge the digital and the physical. So, where do we start with these concepts?
Well, first up, NFTs themselves. Non-fungible tokens are unique digital tokens stored on a blockchain. They're not interchangeable like regular cryptocurrencies, but instead represent, say, a painting, a car, or even real estate. That uniqueness is key to ensuring that every asset has a singular digital certificate.
Yep, and that singularity really adds to the trust factor, doesn't it?
Exactly. By leveraging blockchain's immutability, these NFTs create a transparent, tamper-proof record of ownership. So, if you think about it, anyone can instantly verify who owns what and whether it's authentic. No more relying on sketchy paper trails or intermediaries. It's a modern twist on something as old as ownership itself.
Right, and that's a game changer, especially in sectors like luxury goods, art, and even property deeds, correct?
Yes, absolutely. For instance, linking an NFT to a physical item like a watch or an artwork involves embedding unique identifiers in its metadata, like serial numbers, QR codes, photographs, and detailed descriptions. This essentially ties the digital token directly to the tangible asset.
So if I understand correctly, this creates a sort of digital twin that acts as a certificate of authenticity.
Exactly. It's like giving the asset a digital soul. It carries all its unique traits on the blockchain. And not only does it validate authenticity, but it also assures provenance and traceability.
That traceability is crucial, especially when it comes to preventing counterfeits and fraud. But what about the actual transfer of ownership? How does that simplify things?
Great point. With NFTs, transferring ownership is as simple as a secure digital handoff. Think of it this way. It reduces the reliance on intermediaries like brokers or legal institutions in some cases, though not entirely eliminating them for regulated assets, This digital transfer streamlines buying and selling across borders as well.
And that's where fractional ownership comes in too, right?
Oh yes, precisely. Fractional ownership is one of the most exciting prospects. It means that instead of someone having to buy an entire high-value asset like a vacation home or a yacht, they can buy portions represented by NFTs. It makes high-end investments accessible to a much broader audience.
That's pretty revolutionary. Though, I wonder, does this innovation risk diluting personal ownership if too many fractions are available?
Interesting critique. While fractional ownership opens up investment opportunities, it does bring in complexities, like reconciling the rights of multiple stakeholders and ensuring that the asset's usage is well managed. But with clear contractual agreements and smart contracts on the blockchain, many of these issues can be addressed.
I see your point. It's like a careful balancing act between accessibility and managing shared rights.
Exactly. And moving beyond just fractional ownership, applications of NFTs and physical assets extend to various industries. For instance, in real estate, platforms like Propy are pioneering ways to tokenize properties. This enables not only quick transfers and cross-border deals, but also improved, tamper-proof property rights management. It's a whole new frontier for property investments.
Interesting. And what about in the automotive sector? I remember reading something about cars and NFTs.
Right. In the automotive world, NFTs can be used to track a car's history, ownership, maintenance records, upgrades, and more. For example, a car-sharing platform might tokenize a fleet of vehicles. Imagine owning a fraction of a Tesla. Each NFT would represent a stake in that car, all recorded securely on the blockchain for transparency.
Yeah.
It really takes the hassle out of verifying a vehicle's history.
That sounds like it could even redefine luxury car purchases. But what about the challenges? Are there any legal twists in using NFTs as proof of ownership?
Definitely a challenge. While NFTs do offer a digital proof of ownership, the legal frameworks are still evolving. In many cases, they serve best as supplementary proof alongside traditional legal documents like title deeds. So, While blockchain
Right.
provides transparency and security, the legal processes behind asset transfers remain essential.
That makes sense. I mean, digital proof is cool, but you still need the legal backing, right?
Absolutely. It's like having a top-notch digital ID, but still needing the passport details to travel internationally. The NFT serves as a convenient, secure, and instantaneous verification tool, while legal documents confirm the transfer under the law. It's a complementary relationship rather than a complete replacement.
And that means that for now, while NFTs are paving new ways of asset management, there's still work to do on the legal side to fully integrate them.
Exactly. It's all about gradual integration. And let's not forget the role of marketplaces in this ecosystem, like OpenSea, which, by the way, has facilitated over $39 billion in trading volume. These platforms are vital for both the digital art and physical asset sectors.
Yeah,
They've really helped to bring legitimacy to the NFT market.
definitely an impressive figure. But the market's volatility is another aspect. Large fluctuations can shake investor confidence.
True, the NFT market can be highly volatile, and that's something creators and buyers alike have to be mindful of. But while the trading volume can swing dramatically, the underlying technology, blockchain-based verification, remains robust. It's more about the long-term value and trust factor that these systems build.
Speaking of long-term value, do you think NFTs might eventually eradicate counterfeit issues in high-end physical assets completely?
That's a good question. They might not completely eradicate counterfeits, but they can significantly reduce them. With clear, verifiable provenance on the blockchain, it becomes incredibly hard to pass off a counterfeit as authentic. In many ways, it's a powerful deterrent against forgery and fraud.
And that transparency must be a relief for collectors and sellers alike.
Absolutely. It's like upgrading from a paper-based system to an instant digital ledger that everyone can trust. The ease of transferring ownership and the added layer of security really simplify secondhand transactions.
Right?
It minimizes disputes and builds confidence in the market.
I love that analogy. Now, if we look at future implications, could you expand on how NFTs might redefine cross-border transactions?
Sure thing. With traditional methods, transferring ownership internationally is often bogged down by paperwork, differing regulations, and multiple intermediaries. NFTs, with their digital nature, are inherently borderless. This means that transferring a tokenized asset can occur almost instantly, regardless of where in the world the buyer is located. It opens up a truly global market for assets that were once limited by geographical boundaries.
That's incredibly promising. But what about issues like cybersecurity? Are there vulnerabilities we should watch for?
For sure, cybersecurity is a significant concern. While the blockchain itself is secure, the surrounding infrastructure, like wallets, exchanges, and marketplaces, can be targets for cyber attacks.
Yeah,
So, it's crucial for users to adopt best security practices and for the industry to continuously upgrade its defenses.
and that means education is key in this evolving ecosystem. People need to understand both the benefits and risks.
Exactly. As with any emerging technology, there's a learning curve, but the potential is huge, turning complex ownership processes into seamless, secure, and inclusive experiences. It's reshaping our entire concept of asset management, and that's what makes it so exciting to follow.
I totally agree. It's a fascinating intersection of technology, law, and economics that could redefine how we view ownership in the modern world.
Definitely. Whether it's art, real estate, automobiles, or even intellectual property, NFTs are unlocking innovative possibilities, ensuring authenticity, simplifying transfers, and opening up opportunities for fractional investment.
Yep.
It's an evolving, yet promising landscape for all stakeholders.
This discussion really shows how NFTs can be more than just a digital fad. They're, in fact, a transformative tool for managing physical assets in our digital age.
Exactly. And while challenges remain, the path forward is full of potential, and it's exciting to see where this technology takes us next. Thanks for joining in on this exploration of NFT-based ownership.